Let's talk slots. Sponsored by Avery's B89, America's #1 alien blood. Slotkar oil. Avery's. Well, body shop today is retiring a car. I knew this one had a lot of issues. Cracked here to the windshield, cracked here to the windshield twice, cracked here to the body, cracked here to the glass. This car has been through hell on them hairpin turns. Yeah, right here, here twice, here twice. Well, I got to do another repair here. Yeah. She's retired after this. I'm going to turn that into my rolling chassis engine spacer mock-up body. Let's put it on the desk here whenever I want to space up a motor. Yeah, one thing I wanted to point out, you might want to just keep these in here. That way all this stuff stays together instead of putting your armature in, your jig, and just putting your clip on it, because it still goes out of whack. These magnets help stabilize it. So just put some old Tyco magnets in there. Take this out, put your engine in, space it up some, check it, take it out again. If you got to space it up more, check it, and then put it in your car. I don't think the difference in these inner part of the bulkheads where you're checking is that much of a difference, that not spacing it to the bulkheads you're using would make that much of a difference. So using spare bulkheads, I think, is okay. So yeah, I pre-cut this plastic, and we're gonna get some super glue, Gorilla gel, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up, glue inside there. Any squishes out on top, we'll wipe it. Real quick, so it doesn't leave smudge marks like this side did. And we'll install our plastic. Alright, so let's see how she does. Yeah, this is a cool body, man. Gotta save it, at least for the jig. If this breaks again when I'm using it in the jig, then it's over. I'll just salvage the parts. I'm just gonna go ahead and super glue the whole thing. Hell, and we ain't gonna do the super glue enough time. Alright, let's wipe off any excess. Well, this looks like we're not having a lot. Maybe I should open it up more. Put some in there. Make sure. Wipe your tweezers off, because you're going to have to, yeah, it still didn't squish out. Alright, so I already pre-cut this. So this part here is supposed to go up the side of the wheel well. Tire goes here, and then all this goes over the crack. You kind of want, you kind of want to pre-bend this stuff, like this side, needs to be flatter, so that when when you put it in the super glue, it doesn't like flare up, you know. So I kind of shaped this already. We'll see what's up. And so we're going to install her with that little part there going up that wall, that side wall. Oh, my finger's stuck. So yeah, I'm going to have to retire this car. This kind of sucks. This is cool car, man. They're expensive too. So you want to make sure you don't push this out, right? But you want to kind of start jabbing that into that corner area. And as it starts to dry, you want to kind of go around and poke stuff. Take the super glue, put it around the edge, wherever you think you might need it. You got a big tube, so you can always put more super glue there. I didn't want to take out my old repairs. It's too much trouble. But you kind of want to make sure that you kind of get these edges from flaring and get and get into the glue instead of like the glue dries and then the plastic's on top. You kind of want to get more you kind of want the plastic as close to the plastic as possible. So keep jabbing it. You can blow on it some if you wanted. Help with the drying process. But yeah, if I can't get this off, on and off, without it cracking again, then I'm going to salvage all the parts. You know, the side pipes, the grill, engine, bumper, windshield. So it's gonna be a shame, man. These are expensive, man. This Hot Rod Series 57 Chevy, man. I got two of the purple ones. Haven't smashed those yet. So yeah, you kind of want to make sure that your plastic is, see, it's starting to dry. Still got some squish out here dealing with. It's not drying. There's a lot of glue there, I guess. So I think I'll let this dry for 24 hours before I put the body back on it. But yeah, I got these chassis, China chassis off Slotkars with a K. I got 5, $23, like I said, to the door. One chassis had writing on the bottom. So this is Hong Kong and China. You know? So it kind of sucks. He was going to replace it if I wanted. I said no. It's fine. But, you know, he's got stuff to deal with. And then as I got to inspecting them further, this one had a horn that was cracked. So I just broke it off, and I'm going to turn this into a mock-up chassis for Pick My Numbers. And now the nice thing about this one, it is reinforced here by the pin area, and this area here is thicker, even though it's Hong Kong, China. You only want the China ones to have no writing on the bottom. That's my number one chassis. All these other chassis you can do whatever the hell you want with. Crash them. If it splits here, replace it, you know. Who gives a crap? But anyway, I'm going to do a Tyco build on this chassis. Like I said, it's reinforced where it's important here. Now, the reinforced on the horns is kind of nice, but at least we got this. It doesn't have the reinforced on the horns like these chassis, you know. So that's what we're looking at, like this China chassis. This is the one that was a good chassis, but it had a cracked horn here, and I just snapped it off, man. I was like, sheesh. So this is got the horn reinforced, embossed in the center. This one, Hong Kong, China, is only in the center. So yeah, 2 chassis out of that lot, man, bit the dust. Well, 1 really. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't want to complain anymore with people. Hey, so I got 3 chassis. I can give these 2 away at Pick My Numbers. This is good enough. It's reinforced where it should be. And I'll do a build. I'll say in the bottom, I'll build it like I build mine. Sally 1. You know, it'll have a stock 6 ohm Tyco in it, stock magnets, but everything else I'll change out. You know, pick up shoes maybe. I'm kind of having some quirks with the ski shoes. What I'm finding on the ski shoes is that when you're going around a corner, they kind of, since they're, I don't know, something, I haven't figured it out yet, but they seem to be hooking on the track when you go around a corner, and it's bending them a little bit. So I'm not sure what's going on, and I got to do some more research. But yeah, my Hardin Creek setup block, man, is working sweetly. Thank you, Jerry. All right. Good product, man. So yeah, let me do some more poking on my glue. My tweezers flew away while I was doing hand gestures, man. They slipped out my hand. So this is drying up pretty good. You know, you got to pre-bend it so you don't have to keep doing this. See, it's pretty good now. So we'll let this dry for 24. I'll give you an update, see if she she holds. But yeah, that kind of sucks, man. Gotta retire my cool orange Chevy. Oh well. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So this is the good one. So I got 3 out of 5, but I'll build one. This is reinforced good enough, like I said in the past. And then I'll do a Pick My Number build, and I'll throw in this as well, a setup chassis for everyone. All right. Happy holidays. Build, drive,